This video is about friends that suck, or how friends suck. Just generally, suck, friends suck. So, what friends am I going to tell you about? Probably all the ones you already know about, but hopefully we'll have some fun talking about them. Now, the first batch of friends is, of course, the leeches, as Superwoman says, or as I have said before, the Klingons. Why? Because there is a federation of them, a Klingon empire, if you will, of friends who use and abuse you, take you for granted. And if you are a sweetheart who's way too nice and has problems with the word no, you probably have several kinds of these friends, because I know I have in the course of my life. These are friends that borrow your money, insist on rides when they're nowhere near where you live or where you're going, friends who, let's just be honest, they drain you psychologically, physically, mentally, emotionally. If at any time you have went, why am I doing this? And the only answer you can come up with isn't rational, reasonable, or logical, but only the fact that you are friends with them, you gotta Klingon. I hope that not all of your friends are Klingons all the time. Some people just end up being Klingons due to momentary situations, and we can all be the good friend that friendship requires us to be, and hang in there and be tough and actually help them, proving that we aren't a friend that sucks, but one that rocks. But if they do it all the time, you may want to consider stop letting them be codependent, grow a pair, and figure out how to survive without you. Just saying. The mean girl. Now, the mean girl doesn't necessarily have to be just tuned to girls. However, since I am a girl and most of my friends are female, this is my life experience. The mean girl is the girl who acts super sweet to all your other friends that you guys may have mutually. She seems to get along great with them, but for some strange reason, no matter how many times she's nice to you, she will still reserve all the mean, negative attention strictly for you. You'll hear them say things like, "I never hit anyone," multiple times after just hitting you. True story. You will also hear them say how they never put people down. However, you frequently hear them put you down. Now, this sometimes can be a sign of some weird affection. However, it's possibly also, if you were to ask a therapist, not healthy, and you should insist that they stop or reconsider your friendship structure. All about me friend. This is the friend that if they went to church, they heard the worship song, "It's all about you, Jesus," and changed the lyrics to, "It's all about me, not Jesus." All about me. Serious. These people, it doesn't matter what you're doing. If you're around them, you could have called them to tell them something super excited that just rocked your world to the core in the happiest way possible, and you want to tell them all about it, but the second they sit down at a table with you to have coffee or lunch or whatever the situation is, so you can tell them what's going on awesome about your life and hear some kudos and some encouragement and how they're proud of you and excited for you. Wait a moment, it's time for an episode of their life. Yes, you thought you were coming to talk about you, but no, you came to talk about them. That's right. Every time you're around this friend, it's all about what's going on with them. Hey, Christine, I wanted to tell you about this really awesome thing I was doing. Well, actually, I just got this new boyfriend. He's so fine. Yeah, my car's new. Credit score's rocking. Yeah, my hair, fabulous. Oh yeah, I broke a nail the other day. It was totally tragic. Serious, guys? Why? Why do you do that? Like, you cannot get a word in edgewise with these friends, and these people are also the people that frequently cut you off mid-sentence when you're telling a story, because their story is more important than you. They also will tell you, after you finally get a word in edgewise, how their situation and their thing is already better than you. Also, see the term one-upper. But yes, the all about me friend, because it's never about you. Now, the next friend I want to talk about, I want to be a little serious, though I'll still try to hopefully make it funny. This next one I call the user and abuser. Now the reason I put the user and abuser in here is because I actually had someone in my life in my early-ish 20s that I thought was my best friend, and really I should have parentheses around it because this person wasn't actually my best friend. They just happened to be the person that spent the most time with me. I call it the user and abuser because this is someone who has weaseled their way into your life, convinces you that they're your friend when they really aren't. Because this friendship really is a friend domestic abuser. This is someone who finds ways to convince you to spend all your time, all your money on them, and then either verbally or physically beats you down, apologizes profusely, does the honeymoon phase like a real abuser, tells you how awesome you are, and just keeps the cycle going. Really, you have created a domestic abuse friendship. And if any of my viewers see this video and they realize that they are in a user-abuser relationship, whether it's ever been physically abusive or not, whether it's just been shouting or they've just said mean things to you, or if just honestly you realize that the friendship is so horrifically one-sided, like 95% of the time, except for that magical little honeymoon phase, you need to get out of it. You need to get out of it right now. And I didn't intend to do a service announcement in the middle of this video, but thinking about all the types of friends I've had, I really do want to encourage you guys, if you are in a horrible friendship that sucks beyond compare, and you're starting to realize and say things to them in shouting matches like, why would you want me to be your friend if you treat me like this? You need to get out. Because if you're willing to do that with a friend, you'd be willing to do that as a married person, and you don't deserve it in any level of relationships with people, and you need to leave it. So that is my public service announcement, brought to you in part by Yensid Nerd. Okay guys, so I hope you found my Friends Suck video to be funny, informative, and hopefully helpful at the end. I'm sorry it got serious when it did, but hopefully the other friends I talked about made you laugh, and the one that was more serious is making you think. And if you really need help, get help and get out of sucky friendships and build some awesome ones with other people with similar interests to you. That's gonna be my wrap. I will I'm kidding. I don't know what I'm doing. I will see you on the flip side. It is way too hot in here. It's like 90 something degrees in my room right now and I am frying to death. So I will see you later. I love you guys. Out.